Today we are going to look at the dance of the Sugarplum Fairy by Tchaikovsky. This is from the Nutcracker Ballet. I'm going to demonstrate it for you in sections. The first section is the intro. There. Okay, so the right hand simply plays four notes: E, F sharp, G, and the D sharp. Okay, you probably noticed that the second part was the exact same thing, just one octave higher, just like that. Each of the notes are played staccato. That's the right hand. That's all there is to the right hand. It's those four notes. In the left hand, we start on the E. You probably noticed the E is always the first note. In between the E's, we are going to play groups of notes. We'll call those thirds at the top of the hand. The first third is the G and the B. The next one is the A and the C. Moving up a semitone with both of those to the A sharp, C sharp, and then we're going to move back down to the A and the C natural. So again, G, B, move up the third, move up a semitone, and then back down. Now when we place an E between each of those events, it sounds like this. Octave higher. Now when you think you've got that and you'd like to put your hands together, the right hand always goes with the third at the top. The left hand E plays by itself. Down you come. Octave up. Okay, so that's the introduction right there. Pause the video, just work on that one. Moving on then, the next section, I'm going to demonstrate that for you. And we'll just end that right there. The left hand, you may have noticed, is exactly the same at the beginning, except we're going to continue a little bit further. Okay, and then we have three chords that we're playing there at the bottom of the hand. We'll get to that in just a second. So let's just take a look again. We're going to play an E between each of these thirds. So the GB is our first. It's the same. Moving up to the AC, same thing. Up to F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. Now, instead of coming back down like we did in the introduction, we're just going to keep on going. Let's move another semitone up. We're going to move to the B, D, followed by C sharp, E, and finally the D sharp. So when you place an E between each of those, E, A, C, up a semitone, up another semitone, and up to C sharp and E, one more, that D sharp. So practice that sequence right there. It might even be good to try playing them all by themselves like that, just so that you can see kind of how they move, and then put the E between them. Okay, after we get to that D sharp there at the top, we're just going to play well, the first one is a single note, an E. Then keep the E, add in an F sharp. Keep the E and play the G. 1, 2, 3. So it's actually a walk-up of sorts there from that E. Okay, putting that all together. One more. And then immediately you're going to slide down here to the E. If this is middle C, this is bass C. We're going to start here on that E. We're going to walk down 5 notes like this. It's easiest to see when you play them all at the same time, from the E all the way to B flat. The fingering though like that is not awesome. It's going to be better to do a pivot right there after 2, so that you've got finger 3 playing this one. Because directly after that, you're going to play the A. That's going to be in the next section. So there are more notes coming down there. Okay, so we want to set up the hand so that we don't end with our 5th finger right there on the B flat. Besides that, to have the shortest finger play the only black note there, it's a little awkward in the hand. Do the pivot right after 2. tuck one, and then we'll move on later. Okay, so that's the left hand. Put that all together. In the right hand, we had left off the last section playing, no, up here. So right there, that D sharp. Now we're going to move that right hand up now and find a B and a G. It's really important that you get your positions right here. This needs to be nice and high because you're thinking of those little toys, fairies, ballerinas, and toy soldiers, I almost said battery operated, but they weren't. Wind-up toys, and it's supposed to sound very dinky and light. So up we are. This is middle C right over here. This would be treble C. This is our high C. So you can see there in the manuscript that we are right there in this high C area, the top note actually being almost off the screen. Okay, so here we go. Now, how does that go? The easiest way to learn this is to look at the sixth in the hand. So before, in the left hand, I had referred to thirds in the hands. What a third is simply notes that are 3 notes apart. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we have sixths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do a whole bunch of them. It's important to keep in mind in this song that F is sharp. We are in the key of E minor. What that means is we're going to use the F sharp in this song. Okay, so sometimes you'll see me play that note. There's actually another, there are a few more blacks in here, so we're going to talk about that in just a second. Chord number 1, right there on B, G. From there, we're going to move down. Remember, though, F is sharp. All right, so keeping that same hand shape, we're now going to find our 2 black notes, F sharp and D sharp. From there, we slide up to those white notes. I'm going to show you those sixths one more time. 1, move down, F sharp. Move down onto those black notes and slide up from the blacks to the whites. You notice that you can just fix your hand shape there. Once you've got that, after those sixths, we're going to bring the top down to the D, the bottom up to the G sharp. 1, 2, 3. And now begins a section where you're just pivoting the hand. So after you've played the G sharp and the D here, you're going to just pivot the hand around to play the G and the C sharp. Another pivot, black becomes white, white becomes black. Okay, so practice that zigzagging down. Pivot, pivot. Notice how I'm playing them very lightly and always 3 in a row. Okay, so let's put that all together. You'll notice I have not put in any melody notes yet. There is one melody note. After this, we move down F sharp to black notes, up a step. Here we go, first zigzag, bring both ends of the hand in, switch. Okay, now we have to add in that melody note there. So this first 6 at the beginning is actually played twice. Okay, and in between we play the E. So using finger 3 there on the E, come on down, black notes, come on up. Squish together, 1, 2, 3, twist, 1, 2, 3, twist, 1, 2, 3. We're going to finish off right here. So similar to what we did before, where we kind of squish the hand together, bottom comes up, top comes down. So F sharp becomes the G and the C becomes the B. So these 2 notes have just moved in. So this is your new position. You'll notice the E was constant at the top of the hand, and the bottom third simply moved up and down. So putting that all together here, blacks, slide up, 2, 3, twist, twist, compress. There you go. And then that's where the left hand is going to play that walk down. So now putting that together, the left hand is going to start on the E. Other than that, for the most part, the hands are going to work in unison, certainly on the sixths. So watch this. Left hand by itself on the first E. Together, 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 together. 1, 2, 3. So because those notes are a little bit faster, we're going to go together, right, together, switch, together, right, together, switch, together, right, together, switch. I'll show you that one more time. The left hand starts by itself, together. That E plays by itself. Now it's important to track what the left hand, where you are in that left hand sequence, because you just play the notes in order. There we go. Together, right, together, right, together. Left hand quickly scooches down. And that is the end of the first section.